Absolutely. Below is the full-length Chapter 4 script for your audiobook, written in the authoritative, hard coaching tone with rhythmic pacing, behavioral transformation, and embedded repetition for retention. Approximately 1,000 to 1,050 words, 7 to 9 minutes. Chapter 4, Detach to Dominate. Most people lose control not because they're weak, but because they're too close to the moment, too emotional, too reactive, too attached. They can't see clearly because they're drowning in their own feelings. That's why detachment isn't indifference. It's power through perspective. It's control through distance. When you step back, you see the truth. When you step back, you regain control. When you step back, you stop playing emotional chess and start playing strategic chess. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. Let's get one thing straight. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care correctly. It means you refuse to let emotions make decisions for you. Because emotions make great signals, but terrible leaders. Anger tells you where your boundaries are. Fear tells you where you're unprepared. Jealousy tells you what you desire. But they're signals, not commands. You feel them, you notice them, you step back from them, and that's how you win. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. When you're attached, everything feels urgent. You must reply now. You must fix it now. You must win it now. That's ego disguised as emotion. That's panic disguised as purpose. But when you detach, time slows down. You start thinking long term. You start acting like someone who's in charge, not someone reacting to chaos. Because here's the truth. You can't dominate what you're emotionally drowning in. You must step above it to control it. It's not about coldness, it's about clarity. It's not about distance, it's about dominance. It's not about avoiding emotion, it's about mastering emotion. Picture a firefighter walking into flames. If he panics, he dies. If he feels everything, he freezes. So what does he do? He detaches. He sees the fire not as fear, but as data. He acts with calm precision while everyone else screams. That's what detachment looks like in life. You don't lose your heart, you lead with your head. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. Let's think about this. Every argument that went too far started because someone refused to step back. Every relationship that burned down burned because emotion ran the show. Every mistake you regret happened because you reacted, not responded. You have a choice: detach or drown. And here's the secret. Detachment doesn't happen after emotion. It happens in the middle of it. You train yourself to step back while the fire's burning. Not later, not when it's easy, right in the heat of the moment. That's discipline. That's control. That's power. So how do you build detachment? How do you train the mind to stay cool when everything around you is chaos? Here's the formula. Pause, observe, reframe. Pause. That one breath between stimulus and response is your throne. That's where your power sits. Don't rush to act. Hold still. Observe. Look at what's really happening. Strip the story. Strip the emotion. Ask, what's true here? What's fact? Reframe. See the situation from the balcony, not the battlefield. Ask, if I were calm, what would I do right now? That's detachment in real time. Not suppression, not denial. Control. You're not avoiding emotion, you're mastering perspective. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. Let me be blunt. Attachment makes you predictable. Detachment makes you powerful. People who are attached, they react on cue. Insult them and they bite. Ignore them and they chase. Challenge them and they explode. They are puppets pulled by emotion. But the detached person, they can't be provoked. They don't dance to manipulation. They see the game. They control the board. That's dominance, not through aggression, through awareness. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. Let's bring it home to your life. You want to dominate your emotions? Start small. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Don't react. Step back. Ask yourself, is this worth losing my peace for? Someone sends a rude message. Don't reply. Step back. Ask yourself, what outcome am I chasing? A friend disappoints you. Don't spiral. Step back. Ask yourself, is this pain teaching me or trapping me? Detachment doesn't make you cold. It makes you unshakable. And when you stop reacting to everything, you start attracting the right things. Because chaos can't survive in calm energy. That's the key. There's something else you must understand. Detachment isn't only from people. It's from outcomes, from expectations, from the illusion of control. You're attached to results that aren't yours to force. You're attached to timelines that don't serve you. You're attached to how others should act, and it's draining your peace. Here's the truth. You can control effort, you can't control outcome. And when you stop trying to control everything, you gain control of yourself. That's the paradox of power. You dominate life by releasing control, not tightening it. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. There's a reason monks train detachment. There's a reason elite soldiers detach under pressure. There's a reason successful leaders act calm in crisis. Because emotion clouds execution. Perspective clears it. When everyone else is losing their minds, the detached one becomes the anchor. When others panic, you hold position. When others rush, you plan. When others speak, you listen. That's leadership. That's emotional control. It's not about being numb, it's about ready. You have to train this daily, because life will test it constantly. You'll be challenged, triggered, pushed to the edge. You'll feel the urge to react, to defend, to prove, to fight. Don't. Breathe. Step back. Ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? What can I learn if I don't flinch? What happens if I stay calm? That's when detachment becomes your armor, not against people, against chaos. You don't fight every storm. You become the stillness that outlasts it. So remember this. Detachment is not indifference. It's mastery. It's mental altitude. When you're attached, emotion owns you. When you're detached, you own emotion. And when you own your emotion, you own your life. That's how you dominate. Not by reacting faster, but by reacting wiser. Step back to see clear. Step clear to stay strong. You've learned how to detach, how to rise above reaction, how to lead with calm instead of chaos, but one more step. Detachment gives you vision, but clarity requires silence. You've stepped back. Now, let's go quiet. Chapter 5, The Discipline of Silence. Win without words. Do you want me to proceed with Chapter 5, The Discipline of Silence, Win without words, next?